Now.
It's 7 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day.
Here's a question. This morning, are you looking to start a business? Well, you are living in the right place. A new report ranked Orlando the cheapest place to open up shop. According to bizcosts.com, Orlando had the lowest cost to start up a business out of 55 cities in America. That's because of relatively low labor costs, tax burden, land, and construction costs. So if you want to start your own business, what are the 5 things you need to think about? Joining us now live, Jerry Ross. He's the CEO of the Disney Entrepreneur Center. Jerry, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me this morning.
Okay, so let's go through these 5 things. The first one, you say do your research. What do you mean?
Well, that means you need to look at your idea and see if that's truly a unique idea, maybe if somebody out there is doing that already, who your clients would be, and ultimately, can you really make money at this?
Okay, and also how much money, do you have to look at how much money you might need to get started? I mean, is it a lot of money? Are we talking hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars?
Well, some of that depends on the type of business that you want to start. Many online businesses can be started for relatively a little amount of cost. However, if you want to manufacture a product, that may take a significant amount of money, and it may take a significant amount of time. And so knowing that before you decide to quit your job and get started is very valuable.
And can you also get a loan, an SBA loan, Small Business Administration loan too?
Well, sometimes if you're just starting out, it's very difficult to get financing. That's because banks are not in the business of risk, and so you may have to look at your friends and family. We call it love money. People who love you and are investing in you, not just your business idea.
Love money, love that. Okay, let's look at your second tip is set realistic goals and expectations.
Yes, many times people have this idea of starting a small business as being able to sit in the office and order people around and go home at about noon, and that's not the case. Small business and running a small business is difficult, and so sometimes it takes more than 40 hours a week, and it takes a little longer to make the money that you'd like to make. So you have to set realistic goals, not only about your thinking, your entrepreneurial thinking, because you're going to have to be doing it all, but also realistic goals about how long it's going to take you to be able to take money out of the business.
You also say you have to have the support of your family. What do you mean in terms of time?
In terms of time and moral support. Many times as a small business owner, you don't work just a 9 to 5. The phone rings at 6 o'clock, you may be there to answer it, and after everyone's gone home. Also, the moral support, because running a small business is very difficult, and sometimes you need that cheerleader and champion that enables you to believe and remember why you really started the business in the first place.
Number 3, you say create a plan. What do you mean by that?
Oh, you've got to have a plan, because that's your way of saying, how do I measure success? What are the steps to doing this? But also, when you are successful, to say it wasn't a mistake. We had this planned all along. But also, I heard recent speakers compare a business plan to your steering wheel, to say in your car, you have to steer around corners and you have to adjust your plan. That's the same thing with a business plan.
Number 4, you say test your plan.
That's right. If you have a chance to test your plan before you start, it's always good. And maybe that's on the internet, maybe that's as a small test market before you quit your job. Maybe it's a way to test it in the mall, in the public, before you actually launch the plan, to say, is this really going to work the way I think?
And number 5, you say engage in the e-center, your e-center. How much does it cost?
Most of it is free coaching. Where you can come down and meet with a coach absolutely free. Talk about your plan or your idea. They can help you build a plan. They can also help you look at some of the realistic ways that you're going to encounter competition, help you to research your market. Most of the coaching is free. There's lots of low-cost business training and lots of ways to engage other entrepreneurs through the networking events.
All right, well, sounds good. And you are downtown, right by Lake Eola, right?
That's right at 315 East Robinson, or on the web at www.disneyec.com.
All right, we're going to put a link to all of your information on our website, myfoxorlando.com, if folks have more information. Thank you so much for coming in. Jerry Ross from the Disney Entrepreneur Center. We appreciate it. I'm sure you'll be getting a lot of calls from people who want to go from employee to employer.
Great. We're here to help.
Okay, thank you, Jerry.